Previously on our cycle across Canada. Out on the East Coast, we threw ourselves into bike touring with zero experience, facing brutal hills, wild weather, and all sorts of mechanical failures. But seeing this side of Canada for the first time made it all worth it. We met incredible people, pushed through the chaos, and made memories to last a lifetime. Then came Ontario, our home province where we thought familiarity would bring comfort. Instead, it was the toughest stretch yet. 45 grueling days of relentless climbs and exhaustion tested everything we had. But we kept pedaling. With 3 provinces to go, the race was on. If we wanted to reach the Rockies before snowfall, we had to move. With Northern Ontario's hills finally behind us, the vast prairies lay ahead. Would they be the break we needed, or a whole new challenge? Today is officially our last day in Ontario. Just left Kenora and we're on our way to Manitoba. Finally done Ontario. We've been here for over 40 something days. And I think we've all been ready to get out, so let's go. We have officially made it to the Manitoba-Ontario border, which means we are in province 7 out of 10, which is unbelievable. Leaving all of the injuries, all of the mechanical issues here in Ontario and just finishing this thing strong, so let's go. Where are we at, boys?
Manitoba. Made it after that super hectic experience in Ontario. We're super happy to be here.
Manitoba! Let's go! Just wait till the trees start slowly disappearing. Cheers, buddy. Out of Ontario.
Ontario is there.
We made a tradition of marking each arrival into a new province with a well-deserved meal. Gotta celebrate the small victories too. Woke up to some chilly conditions and an extreme health risk because there's forest fires around. It's not that bad, we're chill. Just tastes like a barbecue. We made it into Manitoba last night, and this morning we have an extreme weather warning for wildfires, so that's always exciting, but so far it's looking like it's pretty clear. It smells a little smoky, but we're just gonna keep on pushing on, keep on pedaling. One of the biggest changes we noticed the moment we hit the prairies was the road's shoulder. It was massive. Unlike Ontario where we were squeezed onto the side of the road, out here it felt like we had an entire lane to ourselves, making the ride far less nerve-wracking and way more comfortable.
Right here, about to cross it. This man is over halfway through. Look at them both. Let's go. These guys are on the west coast of Canada, heading to the coast.
Reaching the center of Canada via bicycle was a surreal milestone, one that honestly helped reignite our drive to keep pedaling. Good morning, boys. Where are we at?
Winnipeg. Oh yeah, Winnipeg.
We're gonna head towards the mountains. We're so stoked to be in the prairies.
Huge thank you to Doug and Susan, friends of Aaron's family, who welcomed us in with warm beds and incredible home-cooked meals. After cruising through the city's bike paths, I figured it was time for a new helmet, as I had honestly dropped mine a few too many times along the way. Google Maps then once again led us down some very questionable trails.
It's not my chain.
While Tyler and Aaron worked on the chain, a kind stranger stopped to ask where we were headed. And after hearing about her story, he gave us $100 to grab dinner that night. A true Canadian legend. Thank you once again. What did you just do?
I just fixed the chain.
That was sick.
What a nice calm morning. Ah, Tyler got another flat.
And another one.
Huh. Another day, another bike ride.
right here is halfway across Manitoba. Halfway across Manitoba. You're a beautiful tree. Wow. That's halfway. Saskatchewan, we're coming.
So I got this new wheel. This is my fourth rim this trip. Fourth rim in Ontario. And it popped my tire 7 times now. It's popped my inner tube 7 times. 7 times within 10 days. I didn't want to buy a 5th tire. A 5th wheel, but I don't know. It's freaking me out. I'm freaking out. I got a flat, so homie's gonna rip the Tech Warehouse Mega Kit.
Yeah, put something good together. Yeah. Doubles, ready?
Ripping the Tech Park while one of us dealt with bike issues honestly became a pretty regular occurrence during the trip. Definitely not something you typically find on a bike tour, but we had a ton of fun.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That was sick.
Well, guys, Tech Park's gonna run away.
We found a little town off the highway with such a tight-knit community that the locals actually teased us for locking our bikes up outside.
Brandon, 69 Regina. That's funny. So it's definitely windy in the prairies. Pushing on towards Brandon. Aaron's gonna get some Aerobars so we can cut wind a little easier.
Flat tires had just become another part of the journey, something we had learned to take in stride. But believe it or not, Aaron and Tyler somehow managed to get flats at the exact same time, 10 kilometers apart from each other. The next morning, I posted up at a cozy coffee shop while the boys were on the hunt for Aerobars. Aaron just made some big moves.
I'm so ready to cheat.
Without Aero, he's gonna be.
We're Aero now. Went like a day job.
Leaving Brandon, Manitoba right now. It's a sunny day. Bit of a late start, but we finally have a bit of tailwind, so let's keep cruising. One very frustrating thing about the prairies is there's divots in the road like every couple of seconds. So it's a big bump. And it's just not good on the spokes or on the body, so it's not very fun. Absolutely beautiful day. Finally have some tailwind. And yeah, we are cruising through the prairies. Should be in Saskatchewan by tomorrow morning. We're about 30 kilometers from the border of Saskatchewan, and
What flat is that for you, dude?
Number 10, maybe double digits.
Double digits.
we're gonna get this. Our time cycling the prairies almost felt like a well-earned break after everything Ontario threw at us. With wide shoulders and flat roads, the ride was far more enjoyable than we ever expected. We had officially made it to Saskatchewan, province 8 out of 10, where we were welcomed by a friendly dog, and to add to the fun, Aaron managed to drop his earbuds in the grass, turning our arrival into an unexpected scavenger hunt. Nonetheless, we were just stoked to be one step closer to BC.
Wow, we are eating good.
Big thanks to my parents for covering our celebratory 8th province meal.
Well, definitely the latest start we've had to a day. 32 degrees today, so we decided to wait out the heat.
It's still really hot, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna try.
Making it after nightfall.
Let's go!
Yo, what up, Jimmy?
While the prairies may not have the most varied scenery, there's something undeniably magical about a late summer sunset ride with your best friends. The air was warm, the sky was on fire, and in that moment, we were just grateful to have made it this far.
Yeah, boys.
We found some quiet side roads along the side of the highway, giving us the perfect chance to soak in the stillness of the prairie nights and truly enjoy some peaceful night riding.
He's a monster!
While the shoulders in the prairies felt the safest so far, there were still plenty of sobering reminders of the risk we were taking on the road.
Not in that bowl. Tech warehouse maker kit on the back of a bicycle. Pretty iconic part of the trip.
After taking a few hours to wait out the heat, we got back on the road and kept pushing towards Regina. On the outskirts of Regina, we debated pushing further, until we checked the wind forecast for the next day and quickly reconsidered.
This is 6 a.m. Glad we didn't go. Glad we went farther.
Good morning. It is a windy morning in Regina. We pushed 155 yesterday. Taking a rest day today because we've been pushing pretty hard lately.
Hello, hi. Welcome to the streets of Regina. Whoa.
You have a flat.
Oh, I definitely got a flat.
Well, good morning. That's how it goes on the road. Sometimes you just figure out you have a flash like that. We took a well-earned rest day in Regina, where I somehow ended up buying the most expensive yet delicious cookie I've ever had in my life. Huge shout out to my dad and the Embroidery Legacy for creating custom patches for our frame bags. After gluing them on, we spent the rest of the day recovering and getting ready for the rest of the journey. Bit of a busy morning on the highway heading out of Regina, but we've got a nice tailwind. We might try and push 250 kilometers, and we're going to see what happens. For what felt like the first time, we finally had a proper tailwind day, and it was glorious. The kilometers flew by, and for once, it actually felt like we were flying. I'd say it looks pretty good.
We're doing 40K an hour right now. Hanging out. We're just hanging out at 40K an hour. Tailwind day. Like, are you able to get that?
Not snow, it's salt. Believe it or not, salt in the prairies comes from ancient seas that once covered the region. As the water evaporated over millions of years, it left behind mineral deposits. Groundwater dissolves these salts and carries them to the surface. At this point of the day, we began playing around with the idea of pushing all the way to Swift Current, the next big city.
Alright. I mean, with the tailwinds, it's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours max.
Okay, longest day in the book so far here in Saskatchewan. Left Regina this morning and we're just about to hit 200 kilometers. Beautiful views to celebrate 200 kilometers on a pedal bike with a bunch of weight on it.
200!
Yeah! 200! Yee-hoo! Couple transports to celebrate. Or not. 200 was something we really wanted to hit this trip, so pretty stoked that we've finally done it.
Okay.
Good job, boys! There it is! We made it! Oh wow, that's bright. 250 kilometers in a single day, let's go! Biggest day of the tour so far by a long shot. Just hit 250 kilometers. And we just made it into Swift Current.
This is James after 250 kilometer day.
The next day, the winds completely flipped. We pushed as hard as we could, but barely made it 60 kilometers before calling it quits. With gusts strong enough to send our tents flying, we found a cheaper spot to hunker down.
I think it's a rest day.
We took another day to wait out the winds, giving our bodies a much needed chance to recover. We're stuck on this side of the train. Tyler's on that side. Taking a bit of a break at our rest stop here in Saskatchewan. We are definitely learning very quickly what people mean by we are going the wrong way. It's been pretty brutal headwinds so far. How you feeling, boys?
Good, it's hard after the tailwinds. Keep
pushing.
Yeah, we're gonna keep pushing on, but it is not as fun today as it was the other day.
In brutal headwinds right now, and honestly it makes me really not enjoy these kind of trips when it's just constant effort moving nowhere. Just so over this right now, so ready to be done. It's been such a long trip, just over it. But all we can do is keep moving.
After giving myself a moment to vent, I reminded myself that one tough day, or even a stretch of them, shouldn't take away from the bigger journey. It's okay to feel frustrated, but what matters is pushing forward anyway. Every challenge is just another part of the adventure.
Final 3 kilometers in Saskatchewan. Definitely not making it easy on us. And for a Headwind Battle, but getting out of here today. We're getting to Alberta. Let's go. Officially made it to province. 9 out of 10.
The mountains were on the horizon, and with every challenge we faced, we grew stronger. The Prairies had tested us in unexpected ways, but they also gave us moments of peace, resilience, and gratitude. With the finish line inching closer, we were ready for whatever lay ahead.